Now it's time to break down what happened on the win for the offensive side of the ball, man. You see Rick Ross down there at the bottom of the screen. LL, holla at your boy, man. Tell me what happened.
Oh man, good happy Monday morning, y'all. Happy victory Monday again. But yes, nice good victory yesterday, 15-9. Wasn't an offensive explosion at all. Wasn't a whole lot to really talk about. A lot of some of these drives ended real good. I liked it on those touchdown drives. We stayed with the run. We showed just what the run can do. We didn't even put up big run numbers, but we stayed with it, and that's what's most important to me. Um, I believe that we still have that ability if it calls for it, if whatever happens, we can put up those bigger numbers. But we didn't need to. Our defense came to play this game. Penalties hurt us a little bit. Penalties and lack of running stalled some of those drives. But in the end, we ended up getting the win. Of course, obviously, I want to give some credit to a few of the guys. I'm gonna keep mine real, so I want to give some credit to two guys on the offensive line. The whole offensive line and me played well, but I want to give credit to Jonah Jackson and Panay Sewell, man. Jonah Jackson, he deserves a whole lot of credit. On any run play to the left, man, he in there. He doing his thing. On kickouts, he's swinging out. He huffing and puffing. You see him too, man. He working. He's always in the mix, man. He getting in there, and he pushing guys around after the whistle, man. He's showing, he's showing that he ain't there to be, just be standing around playing football. And Panay Sewell, of course, man, he's out there pushing everybody over, man, holding this side of the thing down. Everybody played well, though. Shout out to Evan Brown. Taylor Decker, as solid as it can be. I know I was on the trade Taylor Decker just because we could have got something for him, but he is as
Mm-hmm.
solid as they come. He ain't necessarily the greatest, but he's up there, man. He's very as solid as they get, man. As solid as they can come. Shout out to the offense. Oh, we also got to see I guess, and can we say that maybe they were being petty? After letting Hot go, of course, peace out Hot. But we our two touchdowns, our two passing touchdowns were to our two touchdowns at all were to Shane Zylstra and James Mitchell. So, backup tight ends. So, shout out to James Mitchell on the first NFL touchdown, to many, many more, my brother. And we got to
Mm-hmm.
see Jamal Williams with a real tough 2-point conversion. That's just toughness. All them grits we heard about in Hard Knocks. This is more so the team, or at least defensively, and or just totally, just game plan, running the ball and being tough. This is more so the team that I thought we would have saw coming out of Hard Knocks.
For me, it was real quick. Goff threw a pick, but he could have threw more. Like he didn't. That's why they kind of switched back to the running game. It was like, hey man, let's just run the ball. Josh Reynolds, Josh Reynolds was missed. You can
Yeah.
see that Josh Reynolds' influence, especially down the field on the offense, was missed on Sunday. Run game was solid, I think, but it still needs to be used more. And like you said, the young tight ends, they stepped up, man. But overall, we had some things where it wasn't a perfect offensive performance, but it was good enough to get the win. So, I mean, I would take that all day, but we need to ramp it up. You look at our next opponent, they scored a ball a lot yesterday. So we got to pick their offense up. And hopefully we can get Josh Reynolds back next week, man. I wish that we can get Jameson Williams next week, because we're gonna need some down the field threats against the Bears.
You think
What you
so?
got,
No.
Coach
You
Jones?
think so?
I think so.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go from a different point of view. Again with the rookie coaching, Ben Johnson. There was two times where I think in the game where he outthought himself. And that was the first half, going toward the end of the first half. There was a 3rd and 1 followed by a 4th and 1. And one of those plays, he went empty set and he passed it. And I thought that was being a little bit too creative.
Mm-hmm.
And I could tell that Dan Cameron wasn't calling that play because it was being so creative. You're going to go empty backfield, and then go 5 wide, and you
Yeah.
try and throw the ball. I think it was on 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1.
Mm-hmm.
And really, you need to wedge block it. And for people out there who don't know what wedge block means, wedge block is when everybody takes a step inside, and then you block the dude in front of you, and you move the ball. And you know what I'm saying? You just get that yard and a half.
Mm-hmm.
It's real simple. And then in the fourth quarter, the 4th and 1, I see Panay Sewell, the backside tackle, pulling to kick out the defensive end, the last man on line of scrimmage, and he didn't get there. But I just don't think Penei Sewell should have been in a position where it's 4th and 1, and you run into our tackle is running to the other side for a kickout block, and we could have once again just wedge blocked it or ran an inside trap or 24 ISO. I don't know what it's called in the Lions playbook, but 24 ISO right there. You know what I'm saying? Right in between Sewell and the right guard, man, and Evan Brown. And I think that would have worked, man. And you know, I know that we're gonna have our bumps and our learning curve with the new OC, but I feel like sometimes you're being a little bit too creative. When you keep it simple, it'll get the job done.
Yeah, definitely. This run the ball, man. Yeah, that was the Quay Walker play who blew up Jamal Williams in the backfield. Hey.
Oh, man. And Penei Sewell almost let up a sack, but he got saved by a whistle because I seen that play where I don't know if it was Quay or who it was, but he blew past Sewell and got that sack, and it was called back for a penalty. So that boy lucky.
Hey, definitely. Hey,
I seen it.
Hey, come back and watch the rest of the video right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl as we continue to recap the Lions win over the Packers.